Well, here we go again. Folks, get ready. Varion Walton is live on the air in downtown Mobile. You know how we do it. We bring it with only the kind of zeal that I can bring to you at any given time. That's right. You're watching Varion Walton with her own network. It's called Vision Voice Varion. And of course, we can't thank you enough, and we can't thank our sponsor enough. We'd like to welcome you to the Hampton Inn. We are in the historic downtown district of downtown Mobile. And you know what? Things are relatively quiet this weekend. But I guarantee you next weekend, everyone will be clamoring for what I'm holding, which are two of the hottest tickets in town. I can definitely tell you BayFest is in its 17th year, and it is Alabama's largest music festival, growing by leaps and bounds, and it just really appears that BayFest continues to get bigger and better each and every year. And I cannot tell you how excited I am about being a part of it. Just to give you a preview of what the next 10 minutes is going to be about. Did I mention you're watching this live? That's right. It's happening as you're watching it. And you know that I'll always go to where the big stories are happening and bring them to you live. BayFest is getting underway next Friday. It'll be held Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It'll be held October 7th, 8th, and 9th. And to give you an idea of just the lineup, one of my favorites, Jill Scott, Anthony Hamilton, Wiz Khalifa, Korn, Toby Keith, so many more. And one young man I can't wait to tell you about, K-Rob, comes to us from Nashville. He's an educator by day, but this guy has a sultry sound that you just can't miss. It's kind of a combination of Luther, Brian McKnight, and even the Isleys. A little later in this live shot, I'll tell you exactly more about that Isley connection. But for right now, let's go ahead and get to what it is that everybody's been waiting for. You know what? There's a young lady I'd like to introduce you to, Jasmine Akins. Jasmine has been working with us as she comes out to a two-shot with us in terms of just letting us know exactly what she thinks of BayFest each and every year. It's an opportunity for her to watch some of her favorite artists as they come here to 5 different stages. Better yet, that's 9 different stages and 125 acts. Please welcome Jasmine Akins. Jasmine is working with me in this particular project. She's worked so hard. You cut up all the names.
I did.
We had quite a few names, a lot of people that participated in the blog. And if you haven't had a chance to sign up yet, I'm afraid it's a little late. I am holding 2 tickets. We are going to give away 3 sets of tickets today. We'll give away 2 at the top of this live shot, and then we'll hand deliver another set of tickets. Tell me what BayFest has been like for you. Who are you interested in seeing, Jasmine?
Well, I know that, growing up in Mobile, BayFest has always been like a mainstay of my fall. But I like the Noisettes. I think they are an awesome group, and I would like to see them here at BayFest. I don't know if it's plausible or feasible for them to come down, but that's my favorite band. I'd like to see them here live. They're amazing. Yeah, they're amazing in person and as well as on TV. So that's what I'd like to see.
Great. Jill Scott ringing any bells with you? You a Jill Scott fan?
Oh yeah, I am. I actually just became one with the So in Love with You. I wasn't much of a fan until the combination with Anthony Hamilton and her. So I'm excited about it.
And you also got an opportunity to see the Calvin Wooten story that we did together.
Yes.
Absolutely. You learned a lot about that particular songwriter. Lives in Huntsville, Alabama, if you can imagine. Now, Jasmine, step in a little closer to me because I want to make certain everybody can hear everything that you're saying. The music video with So in Love, it gives you an opportunity to see Jill in a whole new light. No pun intended, right?
Yes. You see her fun. I don't want to say sassy is the word, sexy. You see her in a whole nother space. From when she first came out, she was more of the Afro when don't mess with my man type of soulful singer.
Oh yeah, she was serious about I'll hurt you if you step to my guy.
And she still has that spunk and fire, but she's letting it all loose now. I think it's partially to do with her newfound freedom, her baby, things that are going on in her life. But I think this is a wonderful example of what
I think you're right. She's in a good place. She loves the place where she is with her life. And Anthony Hamilton definitely showed us a lot of love. If you go to my Facebook account, if you go to his Facebook account, he not only posted it on his main Facebook account, but he posted it on all 3 of his Facebook accounts. And what's incredible about all of that is it gave a lot of people to watch us globally. How do you feel about your work that was something that you edited and put together, being seen by people all around the world. Varion goes global. She's taking a girl Jasmine with her too.
Well, first, I'm humbled. I never would have thought that I'd be in this position a few months ago. It makes me want to learn more about my craft, and I'm just appreciative of the opportunity.
Well, I need to tell everybody exactly who you are. Jasmine is working with me as an apprentice. She's a student, graduating senior, thank you very much, at my alma mater, the University of South Alabama, and she's off to an incredible start. I think that she'll definitely do well. No pressure for you. I'm going to allow you to draw the names for the first ticket winner.
Okay.
And if you'll hold on to those for me, the first two, and then the last person at the end of the other interview, what we'll do is make certain that we contact those folks and let them know that they are the lucky ticket winners.
Will do.
We've got all of the names in the hat. We're going to shake the hat up. And if you didn't get a chance to sign up, I'm sorry, but here it is. Jasmine, why don't you cover your eyes and reach in so that we can make certain we're fair by this.
Okay.
And let's see who that is. Ah, that's Lena Sled. That is a young lady out of Huntsville.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to be fair about it. I do know for a fact that Lena will not be able to attend.
Okay.
So you got another chance. Gina Scott, if you're watching, you might have another chance to do this. We'll go ahead and draw two names, one right after the other. Carla Pennington. That's another young lady that is out of town. She is in Tuscaloosa.
Oh, wow.
And I know she won't be able to attend. Again, I told you Varion is going global
We needed some
with
local
all of
people to
this.
sign up.
Absolutely. And we have some in here. Why don't we go ahead and pick right there. Finally, third time's a charm, Chaconi Prince. How about that? Chaconi Prince is a local writer.
Okay.
He also works as a graphics artist in the city of Mobile. And I know for a fact that he and his wife have been clamoring for tickets. I think he signed up, then he signed his wife up, then he signed his cousin and his third cousin. So Chaconi, you are a big winner of the BayFest tickets. You have 2 weekend passes. We'll make certain that we contact you and get that to you. And let's try one more person, and then we'll try another one a little later.
Okay.
Greg Walter. Greg Walter, you are a winner of the second set of BayFest tickets. Jasmine, I can't thank you enough. I'll let you get back to your post.
Thank you.
So that we can get things going. And as she's moving back to her post, I'm going to tell you about a young guy named K-Rob that I discovered about a year ago. He's being represented by a young lady that I feel is the hardest working woman in the entertainment industry. Joy Washington is known around the circles of the University of South Alabama, but Big Communications is her company that she's using to promote this young, thriving artist out of Nashville. And K-Rob was featured as a part of my Black Music Month segment on my website in the month of April. You can check him out. But in the meantime, Joy also joins us here live in downtown Mobile. Joy, thank you so much for joining us. You know what? We are here live at the Hampton Inn. The Hampton Inn was kind enough to be our sponsor in this live drawing. When you talk about winning tickets, that's one thing. Yes. But do you think that K-Rob kind of feels like he won the lottery himself?
Oh, he did.
And getting a chance to be here live with BayFest next weekend?
He did. This is the third year we've applied, so the third year is a charm.
Great.
And we
know about that this morning, don't we?
Yes, we do. And we're just so grateful to you, the BayFest committee, for giving K-Rob this opportunity.
Okay, as you speak up a little louder for me, I want to make certain that everybody knows. How would you describe his sound? First of all, K-Rob, again, is on my website and my blog, but just know this. He is a version of Stevie Wonder's Golden Lady.
Yes.
That is so smooth, so different for a guy of that generation. Tell me, what is it about this kid, in addition to being the next generational Isley, that just makes him so unique?
First of all, he's very passionate. He's has a percussionist background. He's a songwriter, so he has that mixture. And of course, growing up with the Isleys, that gave him and honed his craft as an R&B artist. And so we get a lot of that old school flavor, but you get a little new school as well. Mm-hmm. And so when you listen to him as an artist, you hear a little Maxwell, you hear a little Donnell Jones, it's going to be a treat for the audience to see him perform.
I think you're right. I've seen him, and what's amazing is that most people don't know anybody can go into the studio and synthesize their way through. This kid sung for me a cappella, I think it was during Mardi Gras, and that was in February. Blew me away. That was an incredible listening party that you got together. And his talent is one that he respects and he honors, because there aren't a lot of artists out there that can sing a cappella and do it.
Yes, yes. And more importantly is that he likes to connect with his audience. He has a heart and soul for people. He enjoys meeting people. He networked the whole night, if you recall.
I do.
And he wanted that feedback. And because of that feedback, he takes that and he goes back into the studio. And again, he hones his craft even more. So for him, he's a very humble artist. Because he understands that with the people that love him and follow him and help come to see him perform, those are the opportunities that helps him grow as an artist.
Well, I tell you what, I feel it in my spirit, and because this is the VW Network, I'm going to do something as we wrap up things in the next 2 minutes. Joy, I'd like to get you to draw a name for a meet and greet for anyone that wants to meet K-Rob, because I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. Give you a chance to have your photo taken with him on the red carpet. So why don't you go in and pull a name there for me? Okay. Jack Rupert. Jack, if you are watching and if you're going to be in Mobile, we are going to put your name down as a recipient of the K-Rob meet and greet, but we'll get a standby name as well. Go ahead and go with that for me. Okay, that's Maurice, and I believe that's Thomas. Maurice Thomas lives in Mobile. We'll see if we'll give him a chance to meet and greet K-Rob. And very quickly, Joy, I know one thing you know, being a person who's lived and worked in this market for almost 20 years, the gospel stage is also getting a lot larger. Brian Courtney Wilson is one of the gospel headliners who will be performing. I believe he's performing Friday or Saturday night as well. What have you thought about the lineup? You know, Ludacris is making a third appearance here, but it's the fourth appearance now that I think about it. But when you think about the gospel stage, it looks as if they're trying to bring that particular audience in a little bit more with some major headliners like Brian Courtney Wilson.
Exactly. Well, as you know, earlier we had a wonderful gospel festival that they've had. So in the area, we're doing more to spotlight our wonderful gospel artists, and to bring someone nationally known like this young man is phenomenal.
You're right, and Angel is another young lady that is a local gospel artist who's actually dropping a CD or dropping a single off her CD that very night that Brian Courtney Wilson is here. So the gospel stage is an opportunity for you to hear some great music as well. As we wrap things up in our final 60 seconds, we have to give away that third set of tickets. Again, the hottest tickets in the city. The BayFest weekend passes right here on Vision, Voice, Varion. I'll do my own drum roll, and hopefully we can pick someone who is in the city. Again, Varion's been global for the last 9 months. Tiffany McCall. I do know for a fact that she is local. Tiffany, you get the last set of BayFest tickets. Joy, thank you so much for joining us. And as we wrap things up, thank you so much for joining us live here at Vision Voice Varion. You know, this is a great opportunity for me to connect with you and to make certain that you know that we're still out here fighting for you, going to get the big stories that you want to see, and we are going to grow again. Be sure to make certain you join us Friday of next week for all of our live coverage. We'll have interviews with K-Rob. Again, you can watch the Kevin Wooten story, the man behind the music, with Jill Scott and Anthony Hamilton. And who knows, you may actually see me with Miss Jill herself. Absolutely, I'm counting on it. Vision, Voice, Variant. We're reporting live in downtown Mobile from the Hampton Inn in downtown Historic District. Can't thank you enough for joining us.